Okay, here we are at the Herman W. Bryce Fire Rescue Regional Training Complex. We're here in the Arson Investigators Room. What we've done is we've created a mock-up kitchen. Every year, 150,000 structure fires are caused. That's about one fire every 23 seconds.
What we did was we dressed up a mock-style kitchen in order to illustrate the dangers, the inherent dangers of the kitchen, not just when it catches on fire, but the things that you can do to prevent a larger catastrophe and what not to do in regards to how to extinguish or put the fire out.
A great number of those fires are due to kitchen fires, and most of those fires are due to unattended kitchen.
We go over those points while the kitchen is actually on fire, kind of drives home the point. As well as over 5,000 injuries a year are directly related to a result of attempting to put the fire out. So we're really not sending that message to extinguish the fire. We're showing them how to confine it by putting a lid on it, turn the power off, exit the home, dial 911.
What we do is we poured some peanut oil. Peanut oil has a higher boiling point, and we've basically put it on high and we've just left it running. It's running on high for about 9 minutes now. One thing that the oil will do before it flashes, they call that the flash point, it'll start smoking up like this. You have a working smoke detector in the home, your smoke detector goes off, you shut the heat, and you exit the building.
The importance of putting the safety message together, but packaging it in such a way where we can deliver it to our residents is very important. We're in the digital age where we get bombarded with information, emails, and all types of articles, news articles, and things like that. So to drive it home in a video where we can condense that, we can couple that with a piece of video that illustrates the point. One is you save time, obviously, in delivering that safety point, but it's also something that can be revisited from time to time as well as from year to year.
You see it start to catch fire now. Now, if this was our kitchen, we've already missed a lot of opportunity. We saw the smoke point, we didn't do anything about it. This is at the point where you can actually make a difference. Any more than this, you're not going to be able to put it out. First thing you do is grab a lid. You want to come in from this side, you want to be able to put the fire right out.
Once the fire catches in the pan, you have a pot on the stove fire. The house is not on fire. It can be, but right now it's just a fire in a pot. The number one thing you need to do is take a lid, put it over the pot, put it over the pan. That smothers it. Number two, turn the power off. That reduces the heat. Now you've removed the oxygen and you're removing the heat by allowing it to cool. And the next thing you need to do is get everyone out of the home and dial 911.
Starts the fire back up again, so you'll see it ignite. If you have a cookie sheet pan, you want to slide it over the edge, and you can put the pan out. Unfortunately, as soon as you move it out of the way, it starts the fire again. Put it out, turn that, and get out of the house.
What not to do. Your adrenaline is running high when the fire is in there. Fire is in your kitchen. It's not something that's the norm. A lot of people want to grab that and get the fire outside of their home. So they grab the pan like they do any other time, but because the adrenaline is running, all you need is a little bit of spillage. Oil is burning, it's dropping onto the floor, it's dropping onto you, it's burning you, you drop the whole thing. Now you have this old liquid fireball on your carpet on your house, it's on you.
The last thing you want to do is grab the pan and start to go with it, because with adrenaline, you can get fire all over you, you're going to drip fire all over the room. You do not want to ever do this.
It's no wonder why the number one injury in the kitchen is a burn injury. And you could see you're not going to be able to run away. I mean, the video illustrates the firefighter in full protective bunker gear equipment, helmet, SCBA, respiratory protection. And just the fireball, you're not going to be able to escape that heat. And then telling them not to put water on the fire. We know water and oil doesn't really, we kind of understand it doesn't go together. But seeing the entire kitchen and the cabinetry envelope in this tremendous fireball when we just put a glass of water on it, again, seeing is believing. It is vitally important.
What we're going to do for the purposes of demonstration, we're going to actually put water onto the fire. You don't ever want to do this, because the problem is this is getting up into the cabinets and it's already too late to put the fire out. What we've done is we filled this glass up with water. It's only half full. We're going to show you exactly what happens when you put water on a flammable liquid fire like oil.
it happens. It happens every 23 seconds. There's a home structure fire caused by kitchen and cooking equipment. So those are the facts. Showing what can happen in a way that illustrates and demonstrates it through a continuous feed of video is vitally important.